Dean with the Rogue Deck Chronicles, and I am here today to do a Rogue Deck showcase. This one's a little bit different. We actually haven't talked about this list before. So, as you can tell, I'm in the mood to play Great Tusk Mill. So for those who don't know about this list, this is centered around the Great Tusk. You kind of see this in the Ancient Box list for the land collapse attack. For 2 colorless energy, you discard the top card of your opponent's deck, and if you played an Ancient Supporter card from your hand during this turn, you discard 3 more cards in this way. So in this list, we play 4 of those, and we pair it off with a 4/4 count of Explorer's Guidance and Professor Sada's Vitality, just to try to pull this off as many times as we can. We have other support cards like Eerie to help get rid of items. It's another way to mill cards. We get some Erica's Invitation to kind of trap some cards. And a way to trap some cards is we can put Gravity Gemstone on our Great Tusk to increase the retreat cost of the active Pokemon. Or what we can also do is play the Mod Wall. Just do Tempting Track, just get them in and then retreat when we need to do more Great Tusk shenanigans, or if we want to, we have Mimikyu to kind of to stall our opponent out if we can. One cool inclusion in this deck is the Neutralization Zone. So what this does is it prevents all damage done to Pokemon that don't have a rule box. Well, the cool thing is with this deck, almost all our Pokemon except for 2, which is the Greninja and the Pidgeot, don't have rule boxes. So we can just leave the Great Tusk, they can't hit us, and we just try to tank as much as we can. So I found this list online. I had a similar list before all the inclusions of the Gravity Gemstone and Neutralization. I was more playing a tanky build of this. So we'll see how this goes. We have another card of Handheld Fan. If we are in the active and we're damaged by an attack, we can move an energy from an attacking Pokemon to a bench Pokemon, so we can try to disrupt our players' attacking Pokemon that way. You have Team Star Grunt. Put an energy attach from your opponent's active top of their deck so that you make them draw. But the cool thing is you can play that with the Great Tusk and just mill it away. So there's a couple cool options with this deck. It's not the best deck in the world. If we're going to go to a regional, I wouldn't suggest playing this. But like I said, I kind of just wanted to have fun tonight. So let's just play a couple games and see how this goes. So as you can tell, I don't play on live a lot, so I'm only in the Great Ball tier. So our matchups may not be the best. We may not be going against the best players, but we can see how this goes. So yeah, Great Tusk Mill. I played this at a Chaos Cup a couple months ago at my shop. What Chaos Cup was is every round we drew a roll out of the hat, and we have to go by this, and I was playing this just for fun. So I won the coin flip. Do I want to go first? I'm going to say no, because I kind of want to try to start milling them as soon as I can. But yeah, with the the Chaos Cup, the first roll we actually did was you all start with 1 prize card, and the winner was you have to take the first prize card. So I actually had to attack with this because there was no way I was going to mill 60 cards. Weird, why did it ask me if I want to go first or not? Whatever. Pokemon Live doing Pokemon Live things. So, I'm going to start with the Great Tusk, see where this takes us. Hand isn't the best. We're going against Champao, so they go through their resources pretty quick. So we're going to try to see how this goes, see how much they can mill themselves, and how much resources we can mill for them. That way they can't recycle. What we're looking for is really to get rid of Superior Energy, the Earthen Vessels, Rare Candies, anything that helps them go, because they can hit us pretty easily. We only have 140 HP. The version I played before this, we played more item cards to tank us up. This seems like a more aggressive build. I'm gonna play the Mawile. To use Sada, we need to get some energy in the discard. So I'm gonna go Pokestop, because if we can get some energy, we can Sada to this. And that was bad. We lost our Artisan, which we probably would have drew into. So I want to play Pokegear, see what that gets us, and we have no valid cards, so we can't really do much this turn. And this is what I meant was saying this isn't the best deck in the world. I am bricking a lot here. I'm hoping that they can't do anything here. Can't play the Palabad to try to recycle a Sada and a Grunt, but I don't see the need for that right now. So I'm just going to end my turn. So we'll see how this Champal player reacts to that. They have 8 cards in their hand now. They're in a pretty good spot, especially since we haven't really done much. So they got the Boo Barrel. Right now they can't draw, but there we go. Ultra Ball, they're thinning their hand down. So we'll see how this goes. Back to Gall Blvd. They probably have Rare Candy. Yep, they did, because they Pokestopped for it. So this is not looking great. 2 Champals, they're going to get more energy. They're going to get energy that way too. But they did have to toss out a boss, which right now for them they're thinking we're slow, they don't need that. They're going to be able to OHKO both our Pokemon pretty easily. They still have the B-Barrel ability, Industrial Incisors to draw, so they got more energy. They can put more energy on, draw 5 cards. So they're pretty good right now. And you don't really see Champal a lot in tournament play. I still respect it. It's a pretty good card. The deck, to me, the big downfall is the 220 HP. It can get one-shot pretty easily by most of the top-tier decks right now. Obviously, we're not attacking with this. So yeah, they easily OHKO'd us. So let's see if we get anything off this top deck, or if we're going to be scooping. So with Jet Energy, doesn't really do anything right now. I can try to trap their B-Barrel. Attach Jet Energy, do Tempting Trap, and make them... Don't think they play Switch cards, so I could trap that. So I want to see what Pokestop gives me, because we do play a decent amount of items. And we only get 1. But that... see. Having 3 counter catchers is not great right now. I'm going to Pokegear, see what we get. We get a Guidance. I'm just going to play it, see if we can get anything to help us out. We get Great Tusk, grabbing a Gemstone, so we can do that and try to trap their B-Barrel. That's probably our play for right now. So I'm going to do that. So put that on the bench. I'm going to play Gravity Gemstone. Do that. And then we have the counter catcher to bring up their B-Barrel. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, so they have 3 retreat costs, we have 2, but we're not planning on retreating. So, inner discard. I may do the Palpad. We need to get some of our players back. So we're just going to Tempting Trap and just see if we can just trap them. They have more, or they have less cards in their deck than we do. So that helps us out. If we just play smart, we could just try to deck them out this way. This is for the very patient player. I tend to like playing the off-the-wall decks, so this is up my alley. I am known to go to time a lot when we play. Not for lack of trying, but I just like playing the slow-going, more turn-heavy decks. Sometimes I play the aggressive decks like the Cloth, but I tend to be a very defensive player when it comes to the trading card game. So Ooh, interesting. They gave up the Iron Bundle. That could have actually saved them from the Tempting Trap. But it would have left... Yeah, and then they could have put the energy on the B-Barrel, retreat, attack with the Gem Pal, but it looks like they're not doing that. I'm not sure if they saw that play or not. And they have the Prime Catcher, so it didn't matter. So they're good. But they don't know that I have 2 other counter catchers in my hand. So I can try to trap that B-Barrel again. They used some resources to do what they needed to do. So we're still in a decent spot. They're definitely ahead of the game right now, but we're not out of it right now. So we'll see. So they have 3 energy. We're making them use energy. They already have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 energy. This deck tends to play about 12. So most of their energy is in the discard. And if we can just stop them from using that, we could deck them out. So that's the point of this deck. I'm gonna Pokestop. Okay. Let's see if we have any basic... We actually have all our Pokemon are in our deck for once. That is surprising. Okay. So, 1 energy, 1 Nest Ball. There's another ancient Pokemon. Our Pokegear, the Eerie, and another energy. Okay. So, I'm just hoping to just stall them out right now. I don't really have much going on in my hand. Don't want to use the Earthen Vessel. I don't need it. I don't need the Psychic Energy. That's really for the Mimikyu. So I'm just going to Tempting Trap them and just annoy them. Let's see if this helps. If this helps us. If they can retreat, so be it. They have the game. But playing these single prize like decks, you tend not to be completely out in the beginning if you have a bad start. I've had so many games where I started really bad and lousy, and I was able to at least get it close. So you're still playing the game. You can still do the catch-up mechanic that Pokemon is really trying to emphasize. So obviously we're playing the Mawile, the Tempting Trap. A lot of people don't like it. I don't think he realizes he needs 3. Yep. He's gonna do it and then knock me out. So that was it. He had everything. He was able to recycle his energy. But that's Chien-Pao doing Chien-Pao things. Chien-Pao can do that. Oh, it's trying to attack me, and it still got it. So it won. I'm surprised. Oh, because Tempting Trap, he can't retreat anyway. So, but he got it. I just had a bad setup. So we'll try this one more time, see how this goes. Maybe we'll get a better going on this deck. I may change it back to the build I used to play with a lot more like Bravery Charm and Hero's Keep. That way it took a little more for them to knock me out. Excuse me. But as you can tell, I kind of bricked in that game. So let's go to game number 2. Just see how this goes. But yeah, it has an alternate win condition. So for those who don't know, there's 3 ways to win in Pokemon. The most common way is take all 6 prize cards. The second most common way is to, which happened to us, get rid of our Pokemon that we have out in play. We didn't have any more Pokemon. The opponent did not take 6 prize cards. So they won by us not being able to have Pokemon. And the win condition that we're trying to do is called Mill. Okay, do we want to go first? I'm going to say no. I want to try and get set up. Try and turn through my deck. What? Yeah, so they're going to go first. But yeah, we are trying to go for the 3rd win condition, which is most commonly called an alternate win condition because most decks don't play the mill strategy. This is different from control because I'm not really controlling my opponent that much. Yes, I have Airy, I have Handheld Fan, I have some control-like aspects, but my main strategy is to deck them out. So I had them all again, so they're going to get a card. Okay, so we have 2 Great Tusks. Nest Ball, we're in a much better position this time around. So let's just see how this goes. I have not played Mill in a while. Don't know how it really goes in this format, so if we do bad, so be it. At least had some fun playing something different. So they're starting with the Cleffa. So this is Regidrago. This is going to be tough. They can't really use the Kiram on us because we do have 140 HP, so it's not knocking us out. Dragapult can be annoying, but they're only doing 60 to the bench. They can still one-shot us. But this is actually where Neutralization Zone will be very beneficial. They don't really have any attacking Pokemon that is not a rule box. The most they can probably do is the Cleffa, and the attack just has you draw cards. So we need to try to get rid of their Pokestops and just stick the Neutralization Zone. We can also try to trap them with using the Squawk ability, because that's not really there for an attack. It can, but you're only doing 20. It's there just for setup, which I believe he has not used his ability yet. So Squawk ability EX has the Squawk and Seize ability, which you discard your hand, draw 6 cards. So it's really good in the beginning to churn through your deck, and he can only do in your... Oh, he didn't do it, so that was a missed opportunity. He probably has a good hand. He probably does not want to get rid of what's there. So we want to put another Great Tusk out. We need to try to get a double colorless or double turbo energy to really go through this deck. So I'm going to Nest Ball, see if we have, let's see what's in our hand. We have the second energy, so we can try to get Greninja out and just churn through our deck. We do not have a Greninja, but we can try to get the Mimikyu. They can't really do anything, but since we know Greninja's on the deck, it means it's in the prizes. One great way to get it, Heavy Ball. So there we go. Our prizes are also another guidance, 2 counter catchers, Pokegear, Erika's. We'll see how that goes. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to conceal cards, draw 2 more. Like I said, we need to... Ooh, okay. We're kind of a little stuck here. Oh no, we can Pokegear, see if we can get a supporter. We do not. We're going to try to go for another one. Let's end our board. So because we do have that Psychic in the discard, we could use it and try and get that, or we can go for Explorer. So we have options. I'd rather go Sada's, because at least we can get energy and try to draw into another energy. So we're going to attach that. Ideally you want it to. Okay, oh yeah, so we can Earthen Vessel away. What is the most beneficial here? Say Team Starground, because they can get their energy out, no problem. So we'll get 2 energy. Gonna attach that. See what else. I'll play Artisan because they can't really utilize it. And we will get a Great Tusk. That way we have a couple on the bench. What's in our discard? So we're good. We don't have to use Palpad yet. So I'm just gonna land Claps and see what we... So that helps them a little bit. So we discarded 2 Regidragos. They probably only play 3. So they're going to have a hard time getting the third one. Let's see what we actually did. That's not it. How do we get to log? Here we go. See, I used this game. So Kiram actually helps them. Drago, Fire Energy. So we did something good. Most of these lists only play 3 V-Stars, so if their 4th V-Star is prized, they're going to have a very difficult time with this. So if we can get all 3 of them prized, or all 3 of them discarded, we're in a very good shape, because it means that they either have to use Super Rod, which not a lot of decks play that anymore, or Night Stretcher to get that V-Star, and we kind of slow them down. Ooh! Is that a Dragonite that discarded? That's different. I can see that though. 180 is nothing to scoff at. So they're using the Teal Dance ability, draw a card when they attach a grass energy does not count as your manual attachment. So they're going to do that another time. Looks like you got some more grass. I think they're just trying to find that V-Star. Because if they can do the V-Star, use Legacy Star V-Star ability, they can get some resources. So they're trying to build that up. Yeah, so that's their gameplay. This has free retreat, so as soon as they get that, but they can also hit for 130. Okay, they're ioning us. Not a big deal. Our hand wasn't the best. So this is actually pretty good for us. So we'll see. Tempo Sinnoh. That does impact us. We do play special energy in this deck, but right now we have none on board. So we are in a decent spot. We can still land claps. We have actually 3 ancient supporters, so we should be fine. And since we're not taking prizes, they just bench lock themselves. They're not ever going to use Pheasantipity. They already discarded it. We're not taking prizes, so we just need to try to stick either Squawkabilly or Cleffa in the active. So they're just going to attack with their V, which is fine. It doesn't believe it knocks us out. It doesn't, so we're actually in a pretty decent spot. If we can actually mill their last V-Star, I think we'll be good. This is much better than the first game. So let's see what's going on. Jet Energy. So we can still play Jet Energy. It'll just be a regular energy until we can knock out Tempo Sinnoh. But we play Artisan. We're just going to knock it out. So if I want to get that Great Tusk in the active, I can. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to conceal away the fighting energy. Save that jet energy so we can promote this Great Tusk. Okay. Cool. So what we are going to do is I want to play Sada. Nope. I want to Artisan first. I want to try and get my bench good. Also thin out. So we'll get the Great Tusk out. We will play Sada and put it on this dude. So we got DT, but we're going to do this. Even though the problem is he can still attack us, and really he can knock out this dude. So he's going to knock out this guy no matter what. So I'm still just going to do this. I want to put myself in a good situation. This may be the wrong play, but we're still going to mill. He has 18 cards left. So we're in a decent position right now. We have the Pidgeot that we can put in once we do get milled, or knocked out. So I don't think we need to do anything else right now. I'll hold my hand and I'll just do land claps. Do 4. Some pretty decent cards that we mill. I think this opponent's pretty stressing out. So Nest Ball, Iono, another Teal Mask, and Energy. There's that switch? Energy Switch. And he already used one already. So he is trying to get that V-Star. And by how it's taken long for him to do anything, I don't think he got it. But he can draw into it still, because Teal Mask can do stuff. But because of it, it lowers his deck size. So right now, we only have to do this 3 more times, and he's bossing us. Okay. Mimikyu, fine. I can switch him out, mill some more. Or heck, I can just stall out with Safeguard. I play at least one more Psychic Energy, which I can't remember was in the prizes or in the discard, but does Dragon Laser go through attacks? How did he knock me out with that? Canceling Clone, that's right. So you took 2 prizes. Whatever. I'll promote this dude. Okay. This is where we are at. We're gonna put Handheld Fan on here because we can move that Fighter Energy onto the Squawkabilly or something, that, a Pokemon that doesn't really need it. So, what energy? We have 2 energies, so I could get these 2 ready to go. So I'm actually gonna do that. So I'll put 1 here, 1 here. So we play TMD Evolution. Not really needed in this matchup. If he evolved, it could be, but he's not really, the opponent's not really doing much right now. I don't think we really need to draw. How many Sawdust have we used so far? 3. I like using the Sawdust, help us draw. So because of that, I'm going to use Pal Pad. I'm going to get these Sawdust back in. I'm not really caring about the Star Grunt. We're doing fine without it. Hesitant on benching the Pidgeot until I absolutely need to, just because they can knock that out pretty easily. So, I think we're pretty okay right now. So I'm just going to Land Collapse for 4. Have them go down to 8 cards. So the problem with going against Drago V-Star is that by us milling, we're actually helping them out by putting Pokemon in the discard. So we need to be careful about that. But with the opponent only having 7 cards left and not really seeing the V-Star, I'm guessing it may be prized or it's still in that deck. So we're going to see. If he attacks me, I'm moving that Fire Energy off. Let's see what's going on. And it was in the deck the whole entire time. Okay, let's see how this turns out. We put us in a good situation. I have 2 other Great Tusks ready to go. I have that DTE ready to put on there. We're not doing damage. So I'm not really caring about any reduction in my attack costs. I'm just doing Land Collapse. So let's just see how this goes. As of right now, we can win in 2 turns. And he has to take 4 prize cards. I'm not really seeing how he can do it, but it's Drago. It can do anything. So we're going to move this to Squawkabilly. So he can't attack unless he gets another Fire Energy. So let's see. If anything, this was a much closer match than last time, so I will take this if we lose. So I don't want a de-evolution because that just puts it in a hand. So that doesn't really do anything. What we need to do, how many energy? 2. I'm gonna Earthen Vessel away the. I'll do Nest Ball. And I will conceal away the. I'll do the Fighting Energy. We don't really need it. So we got another Handheld Fan. So we'll put that on. I'm trying to figure out if I play a way to recycle my Pokemon. I believe I play Super Rod, which I have not seen yet. So let's see. How can we do 4? Oh, we still have to attach an energy for a turn. I want to play this. Just get that ready to have that scare. And I'm just going to do a DTE. And I'll play Guidance. We need to try to get this game done. So there's our Super Rod. There we go. And I'm going to take... I'll take the Sada. So we're going to Super Rod back. that, and I'll do another energy. I don't really think we need the Mimikyu. They're pretty low in their deck size. They're basically not going to do Legacy Star. There's no point in this game for them. They'll deck themselves out. So we're going to get now the Great Tusk out. And let's see. I don't think we should do anything else. But yeah, I am just gonna do land claps and just see how this goes. They have 2 cards left, and they need to take three prize cards. So let's see if they're going to do this. So energy switch happens. They play 4. I was hoping that they didn't have that. I'm wondering if they are going to get a 3 prize KO here. They can and they're curing them. So that was it. But we got them down to 1 prize card. Or 1 card left in their deck. This is a pretty difficult matchup for us. They kind of set that up on us. We didn't see that. It is what it is. We don't play healing cards. So they got the 3 prizes. But we got them pretty close. So, not that bad. So I'm gonna call it a night. Oh, before we do that, daily quests, they're always good. So I'm gonna collect mine. I believe will get me some packs and some rewards. Awesome, let's see what we got. So collect, get some crystals, and Stellar Crown pack. Let's see what we get in this. Cyclizar, Pangoro, Mewtwo, another Mewtwo, Applin, and an Earthworm. I kind of want to build a deck around this, so this may be on our radar for something. Another Steel type deck. As you all know, Steel type is my specialty. I can't wait for the new Archelaudon EX to come out with Surging Sparks. I'm probably going to play that for Toronto. Just gonna play test with it and see how it goes. But yeah, that was Great Tusk Mill. Like I said, you're not gonna do really well. Some people get lucky. I didn't play the neutralization zone. Didn't really do what I needed it to do. But the fact I got the Drago down to 1 card left in the deck, I'll take that. So yeah, that is me. Just shout out to our sponsor, For Honor and Glory. They are a great store to go to play any tabletop game, Pokemon, Magic, you name it. They have people there. The staff is great, friendly, knowledgeable. If you like board games, have plenty of board games there. Any nerdum stuff, that is your place to go if you're in the Tampa Bay area. So if you want to shop on their online store, they do have a discount code ROGUE24. So it is ROGUE24, and you get 5% off your entire order. So yeah, just go to For Honor and Glory or forhonorandglory.com. Use them. When you shop at that store, it directly supports us. So yeah, if you can, support a local business, support a local podcast. But yeah, I believe that's going to be it for tonight. So this is Dean signing off, and go ahead and play those sneaky decks, y'all.